Good morning or good early afternoon. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank the more than 225 members of Tom's Army. Everybody who stayed loyal, everybody who pays it forward. I really do appreciate it, as I always put this out for free. So that really does help me out, because I like to come here 5, 6, 7 times a day. I was on vacation the last 4 days. With Julie for the first time in 3 years since her 4 surgeries. So it was a nice time. Back home, back to the grind. I still tried to put out a couple updates today, even though the service was not the greatest where I was at. So what I wanted to read, where is it at? I had one that I had pulled up. Here we go. So Binance. So they implemented the KYC, which, if you don't know what that is, they're making you, use your ID or whatever, driver's license, state ID, passport, to verify who you are. So look at the hit that Binance took when they forced everybody to do this. Binance CEO denies reports that exchange lost billions in revenue and 90% of users after implementing KYC. Reports that Binance lost billions of dollars in revenue and 90% of its users after adopting KYC are false, according to Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao took to Twitter to dispute a CoinDesk report that the cryptocurrency exchange had lost billions of dollars in revenue and 90% of its users after adopting the Know Your Customer KYC policy. The chief executive officer of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world said that the whole thing was a misquote, and that it is unfortunate that headlines such as that resulted in more traffic. It's a complete misquote. The fact is, this type of headline sells more clicks, sad but true. It's a complete misquote. Look at the numbers. But the fact is, this type of headline, blah, blah, blah. Binance spent more than $1 billion, he said, on compliance efforts with a high percentage pass rate. It's fine. Binance's market share increased, not decreased. The blockchain and third-party data shows it. I like to read this when they're trying to talk. According to the CoinDesk article, members of the Binance compliance team, Tigran Gambarine and Matthew Price, who had previously worked as investigators for the cybercrime unit of the United States Internal Revenue Service, told CoinDesk that the exchange's stricter KYC policies had resulted in a financial burden for the company. According to the article, Gambarine was quoted to have said that Binance has lost 90% of customers after implementing KYC, losing billions in revenue. Binance global head of sanctions, Shangri Poyers, said that the CEO would never act unethically. Gambarine continued by pointing out that Binance started as a modest firm but has now become a significant platform in the cryptocurrency industry. Recall that precisely 1 year ago, Binance made the controversial decision to lower the maximum withdrawal amount of Bitcoin. Users who do not complete KYC, Know Your Customer, were allowed to withdraw 0.06 Bitcoin instead of 2 Bitcoin daily. Whew. Furthermore, it's related. Why would you 0.06? That's not even worth it. That's a day. That would take, oh my God. That's fucking ridiculous. That would take you 17, 18 days to withdraw 1 Bitcoin. Furthermore, in related developments, Binance overtook Coinbase to become the exchange with the most Bitcoin held in the world due to enhanced public relations efforts and receiving full regulatory permission in Dubai in March, Bahrain in May, France and Italy in May, and Spain in July 2022. So you can spend that however you want. But if you're in Binance, I would definitely be paying attention to my funds, and I'm not sure I would keep my money there. There's too much bullshit going on there. XRP. I mean, this could be a mild head and shoulders here, and we could still have to come down more. If this is a head and shoulders, that still needs to finish out. We still have an anomaly. The 50 hasn't crossed 100. I would fully anticipate this to get rejected if this plays out that way and come back down here. Now, the one thing I will say, right here, we did make an odd, maybe even one could say a bullish Gartley that could pull us out of here. I would anticipate probably a retest up here at some point. And I say that because we fell down, got rejected, came down, hit this. Now maybe a bounce back up. But the one thing that concerns me right now is, would you need to bounce here to 37.25 to come here to come down? We did create a descending triangle here, though. That's a problem. And well, that's the 3 minute. I bet you we created in the 30 minute as well. This is a tough one because, to me, After having that nice pull up, we've had a modest breakdown, but now it's come back kind of into this consolidation area. And it would be very difficult to say, oh, we went into a bullish dartly here, but it's possible, because you could say left, right side, pull up, retrace perfectly, and I guess it could come down here, but it's pretty much retracing a beautiful spot here. And you could say that it would need to come back up and confirm this rising channel that it's now in, I suppose. Even though it's not in a rising channel, but you can see what's going on here. I don't know, this doesn't look good. We're coming into the trading week again too. I don't know, man. I don't know what you would do if you're not in a position right now. If you're trying to go short, or if you're trying to go long, I mean, you could get in a lot of trouble here. If I had to guess, I'd say we're probably in something like this with XRP. Sorry, I'm trying to get this app. I would say you're likely in something like that, unless you can break outside of this. That's where you would need to break up and then back test just real quick right here so you can come up here. It kind of seems like something like that's going on, but this could also be a right arm on a head and shoulders pattern. Let's see one more thing. See what I don't want to see the RSI. I think I've already got it out. I mean, see, there's definitely room on the RSI too. If it holds this trend line support at about 39.69, you're going to get a bounce back up. So I could absolutely see this bouncing back up and getting a rejection. And it's not like it's a huge play up. Let's just say you hold this area. It's about a 4.7 to 5% move, which would liquidate all the shorts now. And then it could maintain its way back down. That just looks like it could be some kind of bullish Gartley there. I know it's hard to distinguish, but we did have a pull down, back up, quick wick down to the descending triangle support, back to the resistance. And if you break this uptrend here at 37.39, then you could get a nice clean shot to 37.67. And then if it breaks that, you got a clean shot down to like 33, 32, and then further. So that's what I'd be paying attention to with XRP. XLM, same thing. Look at XLM. That looks more bearish, but still, if these hold the 20-day, it could technically pop back up. 200 days down here, 20 days through here, 50 still on top of the 100, which could lend to the fact that this has to come up. When you hold the 200-day in the time frames, the pattern's still bullish, because then you can bounce back up. Then if this is a bull flag playing out with XLM, I mean, you're talking about a playback up here to about the 12.1 area. So I definitely wouldn't be discounting this. Because the other thing that's very interesting right now with the pattern, and you can see it very clearly with XLM, is we're got to come up to that rejection line again. If we do, you can very clearly see a nice move up from 11.8, and it's not like, oh my God, it's going to break the bank, but you're talking about 4 or 5% move back up. What would this be for XLM? And yeah, it's not break your bank, but if you're shorting, it's only about 2.23 for XLM. Whatever. That's still enough if you're on a 20x or higher to fuck you. Even if you're not. But we're going to see if this plays out. Maybe XLM's a little bit ahead of XRP. It's hard to really tell right now. Definitely looks like it's higher up in the pattern. So doesn't look good, but it doesn't look good, but it looks like there's a small hope that we could get a small reversal. Unfortunately for DGB, it's on the bottom side, getting rejected by the 200-day. If this plays out and we can't get back topside of 1166 and hold it, 1013 is really what we're looking for DGB. We are teetering on the fact of the oversold in the 30-minute on DGB, so we'll have to see how this plays out. XRP Future Millionaire, hit that motherfucking like button. Also comment, help me through the analytics. Getting close to 13,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag butt assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. So if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point?